When you post content online, you're not just posting, you're building digital assets, pieces of content that keep working for you long after you hit publish. That's why you see the same creators everywhere on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok. They're not posting because they are bored. They're posting because they understand the cost of marketing. But before we go further, please do me a tiny small favor, hit the like and subscribe button to the channel. That small action tells YouTube to put this video in front of other people just like you who want to learn how to make money online with digital products, all right? Let's get into it. Content creates leverage, and usually they have something to sell. Not because the platform pays them, but because their content attracts customers. Take somebody like an Alex Hormozi. You can visit his headquarters in Las Vegas for about $5,000. That's considered the entry point because behind that offer is a $50,000 mastermind. Russell Brunson calls this the value ladder. You enter at one level and you move up over time. Now here's how this connects to me. I've owned a lending business since 2016, and over the years, I've noticed something interesting. There's a big knowledge gap between residential and commercial lending. Most residential loan officers do not know how to fund commercial deals. They see the opportunity, but they don't know where to start, and ironically, that happened to be my area of expertise. So I decided to organize what I knew into a structured course, a program designed for residential lenders who wanted to learn how to originate commercial loans. Once that course was built and I started sharing it online, people began buying it. And in my first year alone of ever selling digital products, it generated over $30,000 with an average cart value of $745, which brings up something really important. If you want to build something online, you should probably have expertise, something you actually know, something people already struggle with. That increases your value and it allows you to charge enough for this model to work. Now, personally, I'm not a big believer in building a business around a $7 ebook. You can sell them, but it's hard to build real leverage and scale that way. Instead, your course or your program should be the entry point, a structured solution to a real problem, just like Hormozi's offer is the entry point to his value ladder. The third piece of this puzzle is the back-end system. Most creators miss this because content alone isn't enough. You need a system. Most people don't buy the first time they see you. They might watch a video, they might like what you say and even click a link, but they're not ready yet. And if you don't capture that relationship, you will lose them forever. So instead, you offer something valuable in exchange for their email address. Now they move from a viewer to a prospect. Personally, I use System.io, which is available for you via link in the description, and it handles all my backend. It moves people from a YouTube viewer to an email subscriber, and then into a nurtured sequence, and then over time, if the message resonates, some of these people do become clients. Now at this point, a lot of people ask me, okay, but what should I teach? And the answer is simple. Every digital product starts with 3 questions. Who are we serving? What problem do they have? And how can we help them solve it? And literally that is the entire game. So first, who are your people? For me, it was pretty clear. Residential loan officers who want to learn commercial lending. They were already in the business, but there was a knowledge gap. So the second question, what's broken? What hurts? What are they currently struggling with? Well, most residential lenders don't know how to structure commercial deals. They see the opportunity is there, but they don't know how to start, so they avoid it, which means that they leave large commissions on the table. Which leads us to question number 3. How can we help them? How do we move them from being frustrated to a transformation? That's where the course comes in. Instead of leaving them to figure this out alone, I built a step-by-step framework that shows them how to originate commercial loans. When somebody completes that process, they don't just gain the knowledge, they gain a new 6-figure income opportunity. And that's massive. That's the real secret. That is the real transformation to digital products. Your audience has to win. They need a real results, a real improvement, because if they win, your business will win. Now imagine waking up tomorrow and seeing appointments already booked on your calendar. People who watch your content, people who trust you, people who just want 15 minutes of your time to confirm their decision before they pull out their credit card. Now today alone, I had 2 Zoom calls with people exactly like that, and both of them turned into sales. My kids think I'm a genius every time my phone dings, and then they celebrate. But the truth is, I'm just like you. I simply found a better way to monetize the skills that I already have. And is it easy? Nope. Nothing worthwhile is easy, but the more content you create, the more it compounds and the more leverage and opportunities that you build for yourself. It's not for everyone, but if you are serious about learning how to turn your knowledge into content, into clients and income, and do it all online, I'm happy to show you the path that I personally took. Now remember this, you do not need 1 million followers and you do not need to go viral. You don't need to dance on TikTok, and we're not trying to attract everyone. We're looking for our people. And when the right people find your content, YouTube becomes a system that quietly delivers your customers to your front door. Guys, thank you for watching this. I appreciate you for being here. This is not very complicated. You can learn how to do it. It's just a skill that you have to develop. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to let YouTube know that this content is relevant. Otherwise, I appreciate you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again on my next video. Take care.